Hey guys, Alex again from CGIFarm.com. In this short video, I'm going to explain how to submit a Maya package to our render farm, and also how to make your first purchase if you didn't activate your account yet. On the Packages page, clicking on the plus icon will open a window where you can select the package type and its name. Next, I select the Maya project folder. From our experience with Maya, it will create a project folder as default, and the paths are relative to that folder, without you making any changes. It's basically the same thing as in 3ds Max, but only that you don't need to convert the paths to be relative to the project folder, as Maya already does that automatically. Inside my test scenes, I have two packages, one which uses Mental Ray and one using Maxwell Renderer. The submit workflow is the same, but you will need to choose a different renderer when submitting the job. If you happen to use any custom plugins or shaders that we don't have installed, before submitting any jobs to render, make sure that you contact us and tell us everything about your scene setup to make sure that your rendering experience goes as smooth as possible. We are going to install other components, shaders, etc. with no additional costs. After the package is uploaded, it goes to a processing state, redoing the paths for all scenes from your project folder so they can be recognized by all rendering nodes. Depending on the number of scenes, this can take a while. After this step is completed, you will be able to create new jobs using the newly uploaded package. The unzipped size is a bit under 1 GB, and there were no issues during processing, so I can move to the next step, creating a job. When a Maya package is selected, make sure that you will select the renderer which has been configured in your scene. After I choose what frames to render, I click the Create button to submit this job for rendering. After the first frame is completed, it will automatically update, giving you the option to download it. The reason this folder is empty right now is that I'm still using a demo account, and the output file is set up to EXR or HDR, which won't support watermarking. The README file will explain what could be wrong with your setup and why you don't see any files inside. It also contains our general privacy policy. I'm going to make a purchase to activate my account in order to download the EXR files from my finished job. Inside, you can see now the folder containing the exported frame. Another issue from my scene setup is that I've chosen to export a single frame. As I exported multiple frames, it added a .0 at the end of the frame name. If something like this happens to you, instead of resubmitting your job, you can use something like Total Commander to rename all of your files, or do that manually if you don't have so many of them. The information is there, just the extension is wrong. I'm going to rename this frame so I can open it with Adobe Photoshop. I will delete the scenes that I am not using in this test to speed up the upload and processing time a bit. Going through the upload process again, and once it's uploaded, I will create a new job. I can use the filters to display particular jobs or packages, depending on the filter's name. The first testing frame is ready. We are currently allowing just one frame to start rendering at the beginning of the job, so we will know approximately how many nodes can start rendering your job based on the credits available on your account. Alright, so the first frame came through now. Inside the zip file, you will have a folder for each render pass. With the naming convention set up for animation, there is no need for renaming. This is the ambient occlusion. This is the beauty pass. And this is the alpha pass. This is the process of submitting a Maya project for rendering on our platform. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you check out the text version of this tutorial. And don't hesitate to submit a ticket if you have any questions or concerns about this process. CGIFarm.com